had to really just lean in and support each other, learn from each other, learn with each other. And that's where I think I began looking at the military spouse lifestyle as, ugh. Because
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She said, ugh.
I did.
So I take that as you were not that typical military spouse that embeds themselves into the installation and all of the resources that are out there for spouses.
So no, I have to agree. Yes, I did not, and only because I'm an observer.
Yeah.
So I get there, and whether it was at Holloman or at McCord, we absolutely did want to experience and immerse ourselves within the area. We lived on base. That was a choice. We wanted to make sure we had a bit of freedom and like security. And I don't know if that's maybe just something that's kind of like a facade, but we felt safe on base.
Yeah.
It was great. And we had the kids. So we were able to establish, community with the individuals, our neighbors, my husband's coworkers, but I never truly felt 100% comfortable or just, gung-ho for the key, or I'm sorry, what are they?
Yeah,
The key spouse
spouses,
groups. Yeah, key spouse groups.
MFRC,
Yes,
readiness centers, all that stuff.
I was young, and I remember going to some of the centers and just trying to get some information, again, to just re-engage with my education, et cetera. And it was just so general and standardized. And even at that young age, I knew better.
Yeah.
I knew better. And that was before, the just broad internet that we have now. So I would do what I could on the internet and just kind of look for different things. In that, I ended up getting my husband in school before I ended up going back to school.
But did you feel as though it's not that the resources weren't there?
Mm-hmm.
It's just because of your strong upbringing, because of your personality, you went out and you did it for yourself.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And the thing with this, like I said, when I would go to the centers, and this is not any type
not
of,
a knock on them, no.
Right, yeah, this is not a criticism at all. It was just very standardized. And I knew, I was like, there has to be more out there for us. There has to be more for those of us that want to pursue our education, further our employment skills, establish our careers. And mind you, we had those 3 boys, right? So I was, going back and forth with my husband. At one point, I did land a job at a community college up on the hill there with the English. I was actually working in the writing center. And I tell you what, I liked it.
Yeah.
My husband, extremely supportive. You know this guy. But one of our kids hated it. He was a baby, hated it. We put him in daycare. He just was not compatible. And we tried it. And we said, okay, we're going to give it.
I wonder where he gets that from.
Oh, I don't know. He's just very, stubborn, and he knows what he likes. He absolutely knows what he doesn't like, and he'll let us know. I don't know where he gets that from.